how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I am fine too, thank you.
Okay guys, before we start the class for today, let's read praying first. Praying start. Praying finish.
Okay, you can please sit down. Okay, student. Before I begin this class, I would like to check your attendance. Okay? When I call your name, please raise up your hand and give a response presence. Okay, already? And then when I call one of your friends and he or she not coming now in this class, please tell me with the absence. Okay, and then tell me what they are reason. If they are sick or get the permission. Okay, do you understand about that? Okay. I will call first the name Aura Julia.
Present.
The next Kadek Cynthia.
Present.
Okay. Ketut Sumita.
Present.
Komang Agus Artawan. Okay, good. Ide Bagus Komang Prima. Okay, there is no here absent today. Do you know what he is not here? Do not coming today? Do you know?
Prima told me that he is sick.
Okay, he is sick.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And then Rahmi
Present.
presents. And then Maharani,
Present.
Sayuyeni,
Present.
Ayu Ananda,
Present.
Fendi, Sang Ayu,
Present.
Luh Nanda Pratiwi,
Present.
okay. Selvia,
Present.
okay. Feby,
Present.
Linda,
Present.
Fitri,
Present, sir.
okay, thank you. Gusti Putu Agustini,
Present.
okay, good. Ganda,
Present.
Made Aryase, Indira, Angel.
Present.
Okay, that is the last year. So, complete to check off your attendance. Okay, student. Based on the agreement or the appointment, you may not use your phone. You might not use your the handphone. When the phone is not necessary or needed use on the learning process. Okay, if the handphone needed later on the learning, I will instruct you. I will command you to take and use your phone. Okay, that is the agreement of us. And then what is it? One more. When you would like to answer of my question, please raise up your hand first. Not to direct to answer. Yeah, but raise up your hand first and then please say what is your answer. Okay, I give you the question, you can answer, but first you have to raise up your hand. Okay, and now I command you, I ask you to turn off your handphone, or what is it, to get with the airplane mode on your phone, and then put your handphone on the table. Okay. Okay, student. I ask you, have you had breakfast?
Yes, I have.
Okay. You have already do of the breakfast. And then I ask again, what breakfast did you eat? Okay, remember, I give you the answer and the question, rise up first. Okay, yes?
I eat french fries for today lunch.
Okay, good. The next, rise up again. What did you eat for breakfast? Yes?
I eat noodle in the morning.
You eat noodle in the morning. The next,
This morning I had rice dumpling for breakfast.
rice dumpling. What else?
I ate mixed rice in the morning.
Mixed rice. Okay, mixed rice. Yes.
I eat a stuffing nugget.
Okay, the noodles. What else? The other else? Yes.
I eat fish nugget.
Okay, noodles also. And then enough. Yeah. Why breakfast is important? Yeah. Before the study, before the learning process in the morning, because it can improve the concentration. Okay, can improve or increase of the concentration and make easier to focus on the learning. Make it easier focus on the learning. Okay? Okay, student. Before we go on to the learning or the study now, it's better for us to do the warming class with ice breaking. Okay. The ice breaking we use today is tepuk semangat. Okay. Do you know of the ice breaking of tepuk semangat? Yes. Okay. Please stand up together. Of the ice breaking tepuk semangat. Yeah. I will lead this ice breaking of tepuk semangat. Yeah. Tepuk semangat. Dang dang dang. Ding ding ding. Dum dum dum. Dang dang dang. Ding ding ding. Dum dum dum. Aha aha ma. Aha aha nga. Aha aha semangat. Okay, please sit down. Thank you. Okay, I will invite one of you as the dirigent to sing of the song Indonesia Raya. Okay, to increase of our feeling confident with our nationality here. Indonesia Raya. Please come to front. Stand up, please. Okay, student, you can sit down again. Okay, student. The last meeting or the last lesson, we have already studied about adjective. Adjective, okay? The question is, what is adjective? Who still know of the adjective meaning? Rise up, okay, Aura?
Okay, so adjective is a word that modifies or describes a noun or pronouns. The adjective also can be used to describe or qualities of someone or something independently or in conversation to someone else.
Okay, that's right. Thank you very much. And then the second question, can you tell me or can you mention some example of adjective? Okay, please raise up your hand. Yes, beauty. Beauty. Okay, what else?
Clean,
Clean. Yes,
Large.
large.
Small.
Small. Beautiful.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Happy.
Happy.
Big.
Big happy.
Blue.
Blue. Yes, the colors. Another else? Okay, enough. Yeah. Those examples are adjective. And then those examples will related later on the material what we will discuss later. Okay? Go on to, okay, this is the material will be discussed. Descriptive text about place. Okay, see the goal or the aim of the descriptive text. The goal or the aim. Students are expected to be able to respond the information in descriptive text. The second one, students are expected to be able to mention the meaning of descriptive text. Those are the goals what we are expected after finish follow of the learning now. And then go on to, okay, please see in front of again. See the picture. Okay, the question is, do you know what place is it? Yes, you know this place. Have you ever been there? Have you ever been there? Yes. Do you know the question number 3? Do you know the location of this place?
Yes.
Where is the location of this place?
in Banjar Village.
In Banjar Village. Okay. The location on this tourism object is in Banjar Village. Okay? And then I would like to ask you again. This is the swimming pool. So, What are the activities doing there? Yes?
Swimming, relation by the pool, take a picture, playing with friends, swimming competition.
Okay, good. Swimming, playing in the pool. Okay, you can playing with your friend. You can playing with your your parents, your sister, brother in the pool, and then you can also do the competition swimming here. And then because of the because the scenery is good, you can take a picture there also. And then the last question is, how far from your house? How far?
Actually, from my house, I think it's about 2 kilometers from my house.
Okay, about 2 kilometers from your house.
Yes.
That is the distance from your house, around 2 kilometers. And then maybe, okay, yes, you?
Take the time around 15 minutes from my house.
Okay, take the time around 15 minutes from your house. Okay, thank you. Go on to the definition of descriptive text. What is descriptive text? The explanation is, descriptive text is a type of text that aims to describe or explain a person, place, object, or experience in vivid detail or in clear detail. Okay? Can describe a person, can describe a place, can describe object or experience in vivid or clear detail. That is the descriptive text. Go on to the main characteristic of descriptive text. Okay, please see on the whiteboard. There are 3 of main character on descriptive text. The first one is use of sensory language. The second one is detailed description. And then the third is, or the last is, use of figurative language. Okay? Please see the explanation. On use of sensory language, descriptive text often uses words that appeal to the sense, such as sight, sound, smell, tasty, and touch. In detailed description, the explanation is, descriptive text provides specific and detailed information about the subject being described. Detailed description, okay, provides detailed information that subject you will describe in the second. And then the last, use of figurative language. Descriptive text often uses figurative language such as metaphors, similes, and personification to create vivid or clear imagery. Okay, that is the main characters. Go on. Now, the purpose of descriptive text there are 3 also. The first is create a mental image. The second is engage the reader's sense. And number 3 is convey emotion and atmosphere. Based on the explanation, descriptive text aim to help the reader create a mental picture of the subject being described. And then number 2, engage the reader's sense. Descriptive text aims to engage the reader's sense and make them feel like they are experiencing what is being described. And then the last, convey emotion and atmosphere. Descriptive text can also be used to convey emotion and atmosphere and to create a particular mood or tone. Okay. The next. The example of descriptive text include description of natural scenery, beautiful scenery. You can describe of the scenery. Description of people. You can describe of the people. Who you would like to describe here? A person like that. Places, like the example before, or object. And then description of experiences or event. And then description of food, music, or art. Okay? The generic structure of descriptive text. There are 2 generic structures of descriptive text. The first one is identification or general statement. The second is description or detailed description. In identification, what can we tell? What can we put on identification? Number 1, this is usually the opening paragraph or sentence. Usually put on the first paragraph. The second is it introduces or identify the specific subject that will be described. Specific subject. What is the specific subject you will be described? Put in identification. Put it in first paragraph. And number 3, it answer the question what is being described. Okay, if there is of the description. If there is of the question about of the description, what is being described, that is put in identification. And then the second generic structure is description. Okay, in this description, this section provides the detailed information about the identified subject. The second, it elaborates on its features. Like the form, colors, size, qualities, personality, behavior, and other relevant characteristic. And then last, the third is the description should appeal to the reader's sense using adjective, adverb here of place and adverb here of time here, and figurative language like similes, metaphors to create a clear and engaging image. Okay? Okay. Please see. Please see the picture. Okay, see the picture on the whiteboard. After you see the picture, okay, please see the picture on the left side here. The picture number 1 on the left side. After you see this picture, what do you see around the place? What do you see? Yes?
Beautiful passport, beautiful.
Okay. Beautiful fish pond. There is of the pond here. And then
Clean water.
clean water. Yes. The green. What else?
High stairs.
High stairs. Okay. High stairs. Yeah. Yes, of the stairs. And then what else? Enough? Okay. Move to the second picture on the right side. What do you see around the picture? What do you see? Yes? A lot of statues. There are many statues here. There are many statues. And then?
Beautiful green plantation.
Okay, beautiful green plantation. Okay, there are a lot of the plantation with the green color also. And then? Yes?
Blue sky.
Okay, the sky is blue. Okay, the sky is blue. Make the scenery is more beautiful. Okay, enough, I think. Okay, student, next to. Okay, I will showing of the description about Aling-Aling waterfall. Aling-Aling waterfall, that is one of the different waterfall in Bali. Because in this waterfall, you can do activity like jumping, sliding, make the difference than the other waterfall. Okay, please watch of the description as the profile of the Aling-Aling waterfall.
Aling-Aling Waterfall Bulan, unique waterfall in Bali, Indonesia. The existence of the Aling-Aling Bulan waterfall increasingly beautifies the natural tourism on the island of the gods, Bali. The popularity of this waterfall is still less than Git-Git waterfall or Sikampil waterfall. Even so, the natural beauty of this waterfall is no less beautiful. With a waterfall height about 35 meters, it is not surprising that the pouring water from Aling-Aling waterfall falls very heavily into the water pool below. Surrounded by high cliffs around the waterfall, the beauty of Aling-Aling is no less impressive in its charm. The waterfall is divided into two which are located side by side. The right side has a greater water discharge than the waterfall on the left. However, both still provide a very deep sensation of freshness and coolness. The cliffs that surround Aling-Aling waterfall are covered with trees and green plants. So it's not surprising that the atmosphere here is very cool and fresh. Under the splash of the waterfall there is a pool of water with a depth of about 4 meters. In this pool, visitors can swim while bathing under the splash of a waterfall. The view of the waterfall and cliffs is very beautiful, so don't miss taking photos at this location. Not only that, tourists will also be treated to unspoiled views on the way to the Aling Aling Waterfall Bulan location. The path you take will not make you feel tired because along the path the green trees and lush forest atmosphere add to the peaceful atmosphere. Trekking lovers will definitely enjoy walking along the road to Aling Aling Waterfall. Once you arrive at the location, the sound of gurgling water hitting the rocks creates a fresh and calming atmosphere. It is recommended that if you want to visit this waterfall, you should come during the summer because during the rainy season the water is cloudy and not clear. Location and how to get to Aling Aling Waterfall, Bulan. It is located in Sambanan Village, Sukasada District, Bulan Regency, Bali, and is about 110 kilometers from Ngurah International Airport, or a distance of around 80 kilometers if taken from Denpasar in the direction of Singaraja to the Sukasada terminal and arriving at the Sambanan Village Hall, which takes around 2 hours. Arriving at the Sambanan Village Hall, there is a sign pointing towards Aling Aling Waterfall. Just follow the road signs until you reach the waterfall location, about 2 kilometers away. There is a sign indicating the location which makes it easier for visitors who want to see the beauty of Bulan's Aling Aling Waterfall. Entrance ticket to Aling Aling Waterfall Bulan. There is no charge to enter the Aling Aling Waterfall tourist attraction, but a box is provided for voluntary donations. Fees are only charged when parking the vehicle. After parking the vehicle, visitors still have to walk along the path. It is recommended to use the services of a local guide when in the Aling Aling Waterfall area. Because the location is still natural and has not been arranged perfectly. Apart from that, the main location of Aling Aling Waterfall is deep in the forest.
Okay, that is the example with the video. Yeah, that is the example of describing one of the famous or beauty place to visit. That is the Aling Aling Waterfall. Yeah.
Aling Aling.
Okay, student. See the pictures again, and then the description. See the text, yeah. Brahma Vihara Arama Baja Teguh. I think all of you, or almost of you, ever visited of this place, yeah. The famous with the name of the Buddhist temple also, yeah. Brahma Vihara or the Buddhist temple in Banjar Teguh location. Okay. Now I would like to know of you the ability on the reading. Okay, I ask you by turning here one by one to read of this text, but not all of the text, but you can read in each sentence, or I instruct you stop and then the next two. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, just start from the boy on the corner in front. Okay, read the text until I say stop, and then the next student go on or continue the next sentence. Okay, yes, please.
Brahma Vihara Teguh.
Please loud your voice, the hard your voice, the loud. Yeah.
Brahma Vihara Arama Banjar Teguh. Brahma Vihara Arama or
better known as Mandar Monastery, is not only a place of worship and
Meditation
meditation for Buddhists.
Okay, stop. The next.
But the,
Okay, please have your voice.
but the monastery at the heights of the hills of Banjar Dinasada area, Banjar village or district, is also developed into a spiritual tourist spot.
Okay, stop. The next.
Located at a high altitude, making the largest monastery in Bali is perfect to see the natural beauty of the land.
Okay, stop. The next paragraph. Okay.
Brahmavihara Arama is a stunning Buddhist temple complex and one of the most important shrines on the island.
Okay, stop. Go on. Buddhist. Vihara.
There is an amazing sense of peace and
Tranquility
beauty
amidst Bali's
Bali's
natural beauty. Okay, stop. Okay, next.
Upon
Upon.
After entering the Brahmavihara Arama complex, visitors are greeted a massive gate adorned with traditional Balinese and
Buddhist architecture.
architecture.
Okay, stop. Okay, go on.
The gate leads visitors into a peaceful and calming environment dotted with beautiful gardens, ponds, and large trees.
Okay, good. And then start from the first paragraph again. Yes, the next.
Brahmavihara Arama, or better known as Banjar Monastery, is not only a place of worship and meditation for Buddhists,
Stop. Okay, go on.
but the monastery at the head of the hills of Banjar area
Okay, stop. Go on.
The village or district is also developed into a spiritual tourist spot.
Okay, stop. Go on.
Progressing at the height of making the largest monastery in Bali is perfect for the natural beauty of the land.
Okay, stop. Go on.
Brahmavihara Arama is a stunning Buddhist temple complex and one of the most important
Right.
shrines on the island.
Okay, on the island. Yeah. Okay, go on.
Also
Also.
known as the Banjar
Buddhist.
Buddhist Vihara, it breeds an
Amazing.
sense
Of peace.
of peace and tranquility amid Bali natural beauty.
Okay, go on. The next. Upon. Brahma. Vihara. Complex.
Picture are with massive
By a massive gate.
gift adorned with
Traditional
Balinese
and
and
Buddhist architecture. Okay, go on. The next. Into. Environment. Okay, go on.
Brahmavihara Arama, or better known as Banjar Monastery, is not only a place of worship and meditation for Buddhists,
Until tourist spot, yeah. Go on. Located at a high altitude.
Making the largest monastery in Bali is perfect to see the natural beauty of the land.
Okay, stop. Go on.
Brahmavihara Arama is a stunning Buddhist temple complex and one of the most important sites on the Islam. Also known as the Bajak Buddhist Vihara.
Okay, stop. Until this Vihara. Okay, go on. It brings.
What?
Okay, it brings
It brings
amazing sense.
It brings amazing sense of a place and tranquility amidst Bali's natural beauty. You found entering the Brahmavihara Amara complex.
Okay, stop. Okay, go on. Teacher. Architecture. Okay, stop. Go on. The last.
The gateway visitor in the air with spiritual and calming environment, adorned with beautiful brands, forests, and streams.
Okay, student. English is not our mother tongue. Okay, you are as a student. If you have a mistake on the study of English, that is normal. Okay, that is the normal if you have the mistake on the learning of English, because English is not our mother tongue. That is not our the first language. Okay, this is the second language. The English is the international language, yeah, to relate our with the foreigner, the other country of the people. And then don't be afraid. You make a mistake, yeah, don't be afraid. You have to confident to study English. Okay? Understand?
Yes.
Okay. Go on to okay. I would like ask you make a group. Okay, I want you in a group. There are minimal 4 or 5 students. Okay, you can make a group. Yes, please. There are 5 groups, and in the group there are up to 4, 5. Okay, 4 minimum and the 5, yeah. Okay, finish to make a group, and then I will command you to make a short descriptive text about the tourism object. Okay. To make a short descriptive text about the tourism object. You know which one is the tourism object that you will describe later. Okay, remember? Tourism object. Okay? And then I made you use your smartphone to help to ensure your doing of the instruction given. Okay, please use your smartphone to help you. Okay, you can take your phone again now. Okay, please do the instruction. Make a short descriptive text about the tourism object. Okay, please discuss. Okay, I will give the time to finish your assignment around 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah. Prepare, remember of the time. Yeah. 10 until 15 minutes. Yeah. Okay, student. Later, after finish, you make of the descriptive text to tell of the tourism object. I would like to invite you, one of you, in one group. One of you, not all of the group, not all of the students here, not one of you in a group to come from in this class here. And then to read or to tell what is the tourism object you have already finished to make here. Okay, remember when you tell your description, please hug your voice. Your voice is loudly and then clear in pronunciation. Okay, I am expected about that. Okay, hug your voice and then the pronunciation is correctly. 5-minute game. 5 minutes again to finish and prepare by yourself to read in front of the class. Okay, student, have you finished?
Mine is not yet, sir.
Okay, not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I give you a bit more time. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yes, please continue your assignment. Okay, finish. And then I will one of you in a group to come in front of you to tell of the description of place about the tourism object you have done. Are you ready? Okay, yes. Okay. I will comment from this group. And then later I will comment for the next. Which one of the group I comment to come to the front. Okay? You are as the first group to tell in front of you. Okay? Remember, hold your voice and make a clear of the pronunciation. Okay, yes. The others, please listen well.
Ulun Danu Temple. Ulun Danu Temple is located in the village of Candi Kuning, within the Budugul area of Tabanan Regency, Bali. Set at an elevation of 1,200 meters above sea level, the temple enjoys a cool climate and misty mornings, providing a refreshing contrast to Bali tropical heat. Ulun Danu Temple was built in adoration of the goddess Danu. Danu in the Balinese tongue means lake, while the goddess Danu is queen of water, lakes, and rivers. The temple complex consists of 4 sacred buildings. Lingapura stands 3 levels high and is a place of worship to the god Shiva. Pura Puncak Mangin stands 11 levels high and was built in dedication to the god Vishnu. Pura Teratai Bank is the main temple, and Pura Dalam Purwa is built in worship to Sanyamwidi. This last temple is also a site for those who pray for fertility, prosperity, and well-being. The style of the building follows the Trimurti belief, 3 holy colors to represent the 3 gods, Shiva, Brahmana, and Vishnu. The first color is red, to the Lord Brahma, the creator. Second is black, the symbol of the Lord Vishnu, the blades and preserver of the universe. Finally, white for the god Shiva, the destroyer.
Okay, thank you. And then the next group is this group. Okay, please come Please, the others. Please hear well and see what your friend tell about. Okay? Not make of noise, yeah. Don't make a crowding or a noise, yeah. Yes, go on.
Belasan temple is located in Banipur village. Droga district, Buleleng district, including the North Bali region. About 50 kilometers west of Singaraja city, the existence of this Merating temple is not only a place of worship for Hindus, especially brothers, but also tourists, because this temple in Bali looks beautiful. The north is calm because it is in the middle of the forest at the foot of Kemudian Hill. It has a pretty unique and mystical story or history related to the journey of a powerful prince from Java named Dang Hyangirata. Belating temple is one of the most revered and beautiful temples in the region. Surrounded with stunning natural grounds and a rich spiritual atmosphere, the temple offers a profound experience for visitors seeking peace and visit. Upon entering the Belating Temple complex, visitors are greeted with a beautiful Balinese that adorned with traditional ornaments. Inside the temple complex, graceful sacred building and magnificent temple stand tall amidst lush green garden and studied trees. One of the main attractions of Pura Belating is its distinctive house of lava stone. It is architecture. Black lava stone is also extensively to fit that temples and other structures, creating a unique and alluring atmosphere. Belating Temple is also famous because the temple has really unique characteristics in the architecture.
Okay, thank you. Sudah. The next, okay, please take it down. The next, please.
Bulaki Temple. Bulaki Temple is a Balinese Hindu temple location to the west of the Singaraja Bali. The temple is set on flat land with a rocky outcrop as the backdrop. Pura Bulaki is a Pura Segar or Balinese sea temple set around the island from a chain of temples which protect the island. Bulaki Temple is the main temple of a group of temples surrounding the area called Besanakan. The surrounding temples around Pura Bulaki are Pura Putra, Pura Tekawan, The outer sanctum or the Baptistan is the outermost court of the temple. Entry to the outer sanctum of photography is marked by a Candi Besar gate. This Candi Besar is framed by two powerful pavilion where the drum call for prayer is kept. The inner sanctum or is the most sacred part of a Balinese temple. Entry into the inner sanctum is marked by a portal structure now Padulaksa, the black stone. Padulaksa of Guru Bulaki is decorated with figure of Nagabasuki, a dragon which was the balance of cosmos. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Next. Okay, the other please five.
Lovina Beach. Lovina Beach is known as an international island of Bali. It's a stunning beach destination that offers an experience unlike any others in Bali. Lovina is known for its tranquil natural beauty, relaxing atmosphere, and the diversity of activities that visitors can enjoy. Lovina Beach is famous for its soft black sand beaches, creating a interesting contrast with the green blue water of the sea. The beach is surrounded by hills and traditional fishing villages, creating a stunning natural landscape. One of the main attractions in Lovina is the walk along the beach to enjoy the sunrise or sunset. This provides a romantic and serene experience. In addition to its natural beauty, Lovina is also famous for being home to Dolce Vita. In the morning, visitors have the opportunity to enjoy a traditional bar with the sea dolphins playing and jumping in the water around Lovina. This experience is a major attraction for nature lovers and wildlife enthusiasts. Lovina Beach also offers a variety of fun activities, such as snorkeling and swimming, which allow visitors to encounter affairs and away from the crowds. Lovina Beach becomes an ideal place to escape the hustle and bustle and relax while enjoying the beauty of beautiful scenery. Thank you.
Okay, give us one.
Banjar Hot Spring. Banjar Hot Spring is located in northern Bali, close to the village of Banjar, and around 10 kilometers from the small tourism town of Lovina and Lovina Beach. By local people referred to as Air Panas Banjar. The hot springs make a great activity for a day of pampering yourself with the benefits of healing public spring water. The complex is set in a beautiful tropical garden with 3 areas for swimming and bathing. The 2 main pools are decorated with stone carved and naga sculptures, sweeping water into the pool. The naga are in Hindu mythology often associated with water and are considered the water of this hot water spring has a nice temperature of 38 degrees and a sulfur content of 26%. Because of the sulfur, the water has a slightly acidity small, but it is present to be protect for killing various sorts of elements. The two mindful are 1 to 2 meters deep and make the perfect place for swimming and bathing. And the third pool is a very small pool with trees for giving you a natural message.
Okay, thank you. Give applause. Okay, student. You have already to know what is the descriptive text, the structure, the main character, and then also already finished to make of the descriptive text, okay, describing of the place here. So I see you a bit of the tired, and then to make up the mass clear again, an ice breaking. And then in ice breaking, I will lead as the leader to instruct you as the instructor. Okay, remember? Listen well. When this ice breaking called good morning, good noon, good afternoon, and good evening. Good morning. Clap your hand once. Good noon. Clap your hand two. Good afternoon. Clap your hand 3 times. And good evening, no claps. Remember?
Yes.
Good morning once. Good noon twice. Good afternoon 3 times. And good evening, no claps. Okay? To try your concern. To try focus your concern. Yeah. Try keep focus your concentration. That is the function of this ice breaking. Are you ready?
Yes.
There is a sanction letter. If one of you make a mistake, when I give you an instruction, you have a mistake, please move to from here. Later I will give the sanction. I will tell the sanction later, yeah. Okay, understand what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. Please preparing. Be ready. Good morning. Good noon. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good noon. Good morning. Good morning. Good noon. Okay, enough. I think your focus, your concentration, keep focus. Okay, good. Good, yeah, good. And then go on to summary. Okay. The summary, what have we learned from the beginning until the end of the study today. Okay, thinking a bit. What have we learned from the beginning until the end of the study today? If one of you can answer, please rise up. Okay, alright.
We learned 3 things about descriptive text. They are the definition, the structure, and the characteristic.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We have already learned about the definition of the descriptive text. What is the descriptive text? And then what is the structure?
Yeah.
How many structures are there in descriptive text? And the last is the main characters
Yes.
on the featuring
Yeah.
using on the descriptive text. Okay, student, go on to the okay. I would like to know your understanding of the topic given of me. How far your comprehension understandable on this topic today. Okay, I will share or I will share of the text to know your ability. And then there are some questions, and please answer the question based on the text given. Okay? Okay, I will share of the text. Finish? I will collect ya. Your time and your tax ya. Please. Okay. Okay. And then now is the reflection here. This reflection of the study, I would like to know what is your feeling? Yeah. To know your feeling and experience from the beginning until the end of the learning process now. Today. And then I will give you a table. On the table there is of the statement or the expression that you have to give the tick. Give a tick. Which one is according to you? Fix of you. Okay? I will speak it. Okay, please don't forget, give the name. Yeah, give the name, yeah, and your number, yeah. Hey. Okay, please put this here. Okay? Finish? Okay, finish. Okay, I will take here. Table, yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, student. As the homework, okay, you have the homework, you have the assignment, you have to do at home, and then will be discussed for next meeting. Okay? Please, the homework is or the assignment is, please make a dialogue or the conversation with a role play. Okay, there is or consists of 2 students, minimum of 2 students here. To talking about describing of place. To telling about describing of place. Okay, do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. That is the homework. Okay. And then this is the last. Let's pray together before closing the class. Yes, the leader of the class.
Okay, guys, stand up. Okay, because the time is over, let's we pray first. Praying start. finished. And closing with Parama Sandi.
Om Santi 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 Om.
Okay, thank you very much. See you on the next meeting again. Goodbye.
Bye.